Surprise, motherfucker. What the?
Meet Charles, my high school best friend and lifelong buddy of mine. And this is his setup. Admittedly, it's not bad, but we don't settle for not bad. So today we're gonna be completely revamping it and bringing a whole new vibe to his room. For months, I've been plotting with his girlfriend and friends to build him his dream gaming setup. And the best part, he has zero clue what's coming. So let's go.
This is Charles' girlfriend. You can wave. There you go. Okay, so yeah, basically she's helping me make this plan happen because without her, I couldn't get in. I can't save shit. I can't do that on my own. So we're driving up to Charles' house. We are currently, it looks like an hour out. Yeah, then I gotta build this whole entire setup without him knowing. The whole car, yeah, crunch time, and the whole car is full. We're stopping and charging just a little bit, so I have to charge later on. And then, yeah, we're set. All the stuff brought in from the car. And it's time to show you guys the room we're gonna be working in. So let me show you.
But before I show you the room, why am I doing this anyway? And no, it's not because I have a sponsor on this video. Charles and I have been friends since the 6th grade back in 2012, and it's been almost 13 years of being his friend. He supported every step of my journey in life and in my content creation journey, right by my side since the beginning. And recently he moved to this place because his girlfriend of 3 years cheated on him. And no, it's not the girl helping me in this video. She's honestly a lot better. And I wanted to do something to lift his spirits, especially near the holidays. Without further ado, let me show you the room and let's get into the build. As you can see, the setup isn't that bad, but I think we can do much better. He's a simple guy, so we're gonna keep it minimal, but it'll look much cleaner once we're done. So here's the plan.
So I'm gonna actually keep the monitors where they are. They're mounted to the wall already, and he didn't do a bad job, but the cable management is pretty ass, so we're gonna fix that. His PC is awful. So let's start by taking out everything off the desk, trying with a clean slate, and building this beautiful setup. Let's go. The cable management isn't terrible for the most part, but it could be a lot better, and his PC's pretty ass. And that's where the sponsor of today's video comes in, Skytech.
They're a PC pre-built company, and they sent me out their Blaze 4 PC with a Ryzen 7 and a 4070 Super. They sent this out super fast with no questions asked and completely trusted me like you should trust them. Their pre-builts not only look cool, but they perform really well.
Skytech has a bunch of pre-builts that are good priced for great specs, and honestly, I was lucky enough for them to send me out their Blaze 4 PC for my boy Charles. Now that I got the PC hooked up and just made sure it worked, because obviously you want to make sure it works, now I got to do lighting. So we're going to start off with the desk, like behind the desk lighting, and then also behind the monitors. And I also got one of these floor lamps for just ambient lighting. It'll be nice throughout the whole room. Let's go ahead and set up all the lighting first and then cable manage and start making the setup the best. Let's do it.
Specifically, the lights that I got for him are the Govee floor lamp for the corner of his room, Govee smart LED bars for the back of his monitors, and the Govee RGB-IC gaming lights for the back of his desk. Ambient lighting is one of the most powerful ways to increase aesthetics and vibes of a setup, and I wanted to make sure I nailed this. It's not just lighting in a room. This has to be a vibe that he likes and enjoys when he walks in, and lighting creates that vibe. If you don't have lighting, you don't have a good setup, and that's just the truth. It took a lot of work getting everything assembled. After I put it all into place, it was time to clean up the cables. For an example, this is why lighting really matters. This is my setup before lighting and after. Now, this desk is actually custom made since Charles is a pretty handy person and made this desk himself. Although it's a really nice desk, it has some flaws. Like the cable management tray on the back is really hard to use, but I got it to work anyway. I plugged in all the lights and everything that I needed and started managing all the cables with Velcro straps. I also cut up some raceways and stuck them on the wall to try to hide the cables from the monitor and to the PC. Now that I got majority of the cables done, it was time to mount his mic, and a lot of times he complains about not having good mic placement. So I bought him this InnoGear mic arm that's a low pro, and it's actually really solid for the price. The assembly process was really straightforward and simple, and the mic of choice that we're putting on the stand is the NT USB. Code gave it to me a while back, and I finally am able to put it in a setup. Now, the fun part, decorating the entire room and setup. Since the setup mainly is black and wood, I wanted to try to match that. I got to work on adding a shelf right above the setup. Once I got it mounted, I unboxed a bunch of these fake plants that I got on Amazon and started scattering them throughout the setup.
Here's like 4 different little plants that will set throughout the setup as well.
Place them on the desk, the shelf, the PC, and the back of the setup. Now to complement the room a little better, I added some blackout curtains above his window right here, and these are really solid. It takes the room from this to this. Especially since us gamers don't like sunlight, this is an absolute must-have for the setup.
Now he already had a mouse pad of mine, which is a rare one that I gave him a long time ago, so we're just gonna use that. You can't get this anymore, so.
Even though you can't get this exact one, you can get one similar, especially with our mouse pad customizer on GutzyAiden.com. And if you don't want that, we have tons of other styles, and there's a bunch of sales going on right now. Anyways, back to the setup.
It's rare. OG. We're gonna use a Yunzi AL71, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. I gave him this keyboard a while back, and it sounds incredible. I'll have it linked in the description. And then he also uses a G Pro. It's a regular G Pro wireless. Not my favorite, but I didn't want to change it. I didn't want to mess up his whole thing he got going on, so I'm just gonna reuse it, even though I don't like it that much.
Once we were finishing up the blinds, we got a text from Charles saying that he's almost off of work. This threw us in a panic to try to put the rest of the sheets on the bed and try to finish up the setup as quickly as possible for the surprise.
All right, we're almost done. We got like a little longer, so we're gonna finish this up, and then he's almost home from work. And luckily, since his girlfriend's here, I could literally just track him at all times. Maddie's quickly taking off all the sheets because Charles said he's on his way back, and we were putting new sheets on the bed. So I don't really know what Charles's like reaction's gonna be. What do you think?
I think he's gonna be super surprised, but also really thankful. This
Yeah.
is like one of the nicest things somebody could do for him.
Yeah, the setup's like damn near done behind us, but you guys will see that later on. Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna react. I've been friends with Charles for like 6 years, 7 years now, 8 years now. I don't know how he'll surprise. I've never surprised him with anything, so I don't know how he'll actually react. That's my favorite part. I love showing the thing. Building it is fun, but it's not that fun. Like, I feel like the surprise is always the best for sure. So Charles is almost here. I have the camera set up. As soon as he gets here, we're gonna surprise him. Hi, buddy. He's like, fuck this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Surprise, motherfucker. What the f?
I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better.
What did you just do? Yo! Dude, this is clean!
Dude, yeah, no idea, brother. No idea.
Dude, what the frick? Dude, I got like I thought it was just a setup.
No,
what?
the whole room, man. I gotta build it all for you. So I got curtains up and then everything, so.
Dude, what the heck?
After surprising Charles and letting him just play on his PC for the first time, it was a crazy nostalgic feeling. It literally felt like old times of me just sitting on his bed watching him play video games, or vice versa, when we laugh and hang out and have fun. Even though we're getting older and more busy, it's still crazy to come right back to where we started, back in his bedroom.
All right, take two, ready?
Started?
Yeah, he started.
I didn't hear the thing. Huge thanks to SkyTech PCs for giving me my drone. Huge thanks to SkyTech PCs for giving me my dream build and helping me with my dream setup. Subscribe, comment, like, GutzyAiden, shop GutzyAiden.com. Get yourself a mouse pad. Let's go, people.